The broadcast is alive.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
You have to make a chill. What up,
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome to a Pod Named Kickback, also known as the Black Scene Knit. That's not how I go. Damn it, I've been missing it. Man, that's you throwing me off. It's welcome to a Pod Named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. Yes, sir. Also known as the Black CNN, and the revolution will be televised. I'm no Brace Noodle, righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I catch it. If you got it, I match it. Each and every week, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. I'm back in the A, shouty. And I was joined this week by two special guests. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves, ladies first.
Get fit with _Jack. All your fitness, nutritional, mental health needs. Hit your sister up. I got my own fitness app. Let's get it, y'all. Summertime.
Hey, straight to the point. Hey, Lou, we made
it.
What up, J Lew? J Lew, what it do?
J Lew, what it do?
We here.
Man, you know you want to just come say hi to the people. I don't know why you faking.
Yeah, I look raggedy, so.
I mean, you look like you're about to go out of town.
Celebrity.
Airport. We yell at. Hi. So I look a little crazy. Hi, everybody. Hi. It's a disappearing spot. Me.
One of my original co-hosts here on the Pod Named Kickback, my annoying female best friend, got me back here in the A. Be careful. Got me back here in the A for a week, doing some house sitting. That's what's going on with me. Is it time for Hallow?
Yes, it's time.
Oh, you know what? Since I'm here, let's shout out our sponsors. Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. Shout out to Mo. I ain't talked to Mo in a minute. Mo hope you doing well, but you know we still can get your shout out every week. Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. If you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area, they'll come through. She'll clean the house top to bottom. I mean, if you have a girl in there Friday night, she'll have it looking like it wasn't no girl there Saturday morning, fellas. Now that I know, J Lew may have told me, but I don't know personally. I just may have heard these things. So holler at her. She gets the hair out the sink, and then the little earring she leaves on behind the windowsill, she finds that too. So holler at Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. Get 10% off. That's mosmarvelouscleaning.com. And mysexroom.net for all y'all freaks and freakettes. I'm telling you. I learned about the rose there, the wand there, the little Tinkerbell thing, and it looked like a little teeny magic wand, but apparently it's super powerful. Put on the clit and they pause. I'm going to pause this. But what's the dude name? Safari. I don't know what you call it. A mold? You call it a mold? A mold?
A molded dick?
Oh, yeah, well, a molded dick. So I guess it's supposed to be his actual thing.
Whoa. This is going off the rail.
I'm saying for the ladies. He said like a little weirdo to me, but that joint was like my leg. I was like, what the fuck? What'd you say? Oh, yeah. Pause. But yeah, so ladies, they have toys for you, and fellas, they got the what you call the joint you put in your dick and it vibrate? It's like a sheath. It's like a tunnel. It's like
Oh,
a tunnel.
they call them fleshlights.
Flashlights, yeah. And you put your lube on and you put it on. And so they got them mysexroom.net. Now, having said, look at J Lew face. They look like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, man, no breaks and get fit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all need this. Y'all, yeah, you see? You know what I'm saying? You know, in the back.
What up, Jay? I see Jay in the audience. Jay is our number one kickbacker. He always here each and every week. And actually, as we're doing the rotation, Jay will be on in an episode this summer. So y'all see him typing in the comments on YouTube and Facebook. You'll be able to hear his voice live in a few weeks, Jay. So get ready.
He or now?
Huh?
He back in DC or?
Oh, this is another Jay. It's another Jay.
Yeah, where you at?
Oh, yeah, shit. Jay, where are you? I don't even know. That's a great question. Let's bet. While we waiting for him to type, let's bet. Where y'all think he at? I'm gonna say he in some off-brand shit like Connecticut or Nebraska or some shit.
I'm gonna say
Where you think he at?
rural,
You think he in DC? Huh?
like the country Georgia.
The country of Georgia. All right, Jackie, where you think Jay at?
I don't know.
Okay, he just gave us his answer. he live in DC. So J Lew, you was right at first. Your first answer, your first guess was right.
Yeah. But nah, I was gonna say yeah. All right.
Yeah, your first guess was right. Yeah, we got a good show for y'all this week. It's been a lot going on, a lot of wild shit to talk about. And some stuff got to get a little serious on, but I don't want to stay serious. I don't want to be serious the whole episode, but so at least this part doesn't have to be too serious. So that's what my Kendrick Lamar sample that. K-Dot.
My left stroke just went viral.
Oh shit, we ain't do hello. I blame Jacqui for this.
You skip right
Jacqui
over it.
distracted me with the porn
Yeah,
site.
but I like, oh,
Yeah,
Start it out.
Hello, who wants to go first?
You might as well start it off.
I started. Let's see. My low of the week I put on social media, and you probably, if you're watching on social media, you can probably tell my low. I have been working out. Jacqui would be so proud of me. I've been eating right. I've been doing everything. Not everything. Most of the things I was supposed to do. And then I got a little down, and I started this comfort food binge that lasted like 2-3 weeks, and I ate everything you're not supposed to eat. I don't mean I had one day. It was weeks. EL fudge cookies. I was eating a pack damn near a day. But I know it was stress, and I know it was dealing with some traumas, and I never knew comfort food was such a real thing.
Right.
That was my low of the week. Just everything I've been dealing with and the way I had been dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna eat myself into diabetes or something with just stress.
And a lot of
It's crazy.
a lot of people do that.
Yeah, and I'm stopping. My high of the week is I'm stopping, and I'm in Atlanta right now, and I haven't been in my second home. Thank you. I haven't been in my second home since February. The last day I was here, I was in court, and that's not a good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man. So I haven't seen a lot of my friends and family. I did see Mel, I did see J Lew since February, but I haven't seen anybody else since February. And we in June, almost July. So my tight net circle, we see each other at least once a week. And so to have gone this long without laying eyes on my family, my Georgia family. Well, I guess I can't even say that because I have family in Macon where I'm at. My whole father's side of the family. Shout out to y'all. But my crew, so I'm feeling good. That's my high. I'm here. And so I get to kick it with my folks and get love doing, get some hugs and all that good stuff. So that's my high. What about y'all?
So my high, never love. But my high is I got to see my sister from high school. She came into town. It was her and her husband's anniversary. So we got to hang
Okay.
out because, you know, we we never left off from where we left off at the last time. So she'll
Okay.
be this next weekend. So I'm excited to see her again. So I'm on cloud 9.
And there was no low.
No low.
Hey,
Oh. Round of applause for that guy, damn it.
my low is the same thing as you knew. I ain't gonna lie, I've been like a sucker with the working out like the last week and a half. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, you know, it's like I feel weak though. Like, I ain't want to bump into it. I don't want to get an altercation or nothing. I just feel like a sucker. So
Right.
I definitely gotta change that. So I'm gonna give me a workout in tomorrow just cause.
Yay, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. And Jacqui gonna put her app in the chat so I can download that junk.
Gotcha.
How, you know, Father's Day weekend, so you know what I'm saying, me and my daughter, we went out, we went to, she had a birthday party, we went to
Okay.
playground, park, hibachi, you know what I'm saying, we just did a whole bunch of stuff, so just had a good, we just ultimately had a real good time, so, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that was a high.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I brought my bands with me so I could work out during the day while I'm working. And
I love
don't
it.
don't mean I'm gonna do it. Hold me to it. But I brought my bands.
Yeah, I brought
And
them.
J Lew, we got to get a workout in at your gym, pause, at your gym before I go back. I'll be here a week. So we got to get one day, at least one day.
In the middle, you know what I'm saying, like, so, Mel right there, so yeah, we could do either one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bet. So that's our high lows. I guess it's time to get into the viral story of the week. And I think this kind of took everybody by storm. Like, what in the hell is going on? But now I can't find Kendrick. He been here the whole time. I can't find him. There we go.
My left stroke just went viral.
All right. Jacquy's junior high school boyfriend, Zion Williamson. Let's at least moved on. And took quite a few women.
Definitely need to reach out to one of our sponsors.
Right. My section, then they need to reach out to for condoms. That's what we need to do. But in all seriousness, Zion Williamson and his alleged girlfriend are having a baby. And it seemed to be a good occasion. It seemed to be something where, like, okay, good job, happy for you. And then former porn star Mariah Mills, I believe her name is, didn't like that news not one bit. And she went on Twitter and pulled a Gucci Mane. And if you're not old enough to remember what that means, one day Gucci got high as hell and went on Twitter and just talked about everybody. Talked about him and Waka Flocka fucking Nicki Minaj at the same time. He told all his business, all his dirty little secrets about everybody in the industry. It was some singer. He was like, yeah, I hate to ever suck my dick all the time. I don't want to say the wrong name. And then, of course,
I don't know. I can't even input
and
on that.
discredit right. But it was some famous singer. Like, he was like, I don't even want to say the wrong name because then that's so fucked up to put that on somebody. But let's say one of your favorite R&B singers, he just disrespected. And every other dude, too. Matter of fact, I have an ex who got mad at me one day back in like 2012 or 13 and went on Twitter just talking her thing. And to this day, I call her Gucci. I don't call her my name because I'm like, you tried to Gucci man me. Calm down, Gucci. And I still call her Gucci to this damn day. That's how she got the name. Is Mel part of the show this week? She just keep popping out the corner. But she's a live audience member, but she's talking to the title. Yeah, that's how she got the name Gucci. Mel know her. But back to Zion Williamson and Mariah.
Mariah.
Yeah. She used to suck me like a pacifier. But now she's a liar. I don't know, man. This can happen to anybody. Like, it happened to me. So I know it can happen to anybody. But it's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, huh?
Especially if you're a celebrity, you're out there, you know, you gotta it's and sometimes athletes don't feel like they're celebrities, but they have a lot of people that look up to them.
It's
And
just
you know, you gotta like have a certain type of you gotta live your life too. You gotta live your life too. But at the same time, you have to, even if you do make a mistake, you have to just recover from that and show accountability and just grow from that.
yeah, and she's even trying to do the revenge porn thing. Where she's talking about leaking and tagging the NBA.
Yeah, she's gonna be wanting some money, and she hadn't already requested that.
Yeah, but I thought from what I saw, he was already paying her though.
Oh shit, that you always want more, especially if you feel like somebody disrespected you, or you're not getting what you want. You know, inside, you know, outside of the bedroom, like you want. The agreement is, you know, sometimes people get in these situations, especially with men, and y'all get real, you know, gullible with these women, and you know, with the sex, and they want more, and it's on the table. Y'all like, you know, no, it's just, you know, what it is. Like y'all tripping, but they want more. So, okay, yeah, he paying me now, but I'm gonna make him really pay now, cause he look, he with such and such. They about to have a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was just on. He was texting, I guess, private text that she exposed, saying that he was gonna, you know, how much would he have to pay her to get there to be there. And I'm like, dog, you paying this chick and she cutting up like that? Like that's crazy to me.
And that's the issue. Like I'm like, look, that's what you paying for. I'm like, look, you gotta like, look, if I'm paying you, like shit, I would think, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, you ain't, like, you know, because her career profession, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, they don't do that.
Right. You going against the code there, baby. And I look at it like
they always do. They
they
always
blocked out though when she started saying that she was going to expose the tapes and all that stuff. That's when they count.
yeah, somebody in the NBA, they got that little chief executive board on that shit. And it was like, yeah, cancel her contract. Cancel her contract. Cut her mic off.
And Zion's super young though. You know what I'm saying? He's super young too. So you know what I'm saying? You kind of understand, you know, like it's stupid, but he's super young. So you know what I'm saying? At that point, you know, he like, look, I'm gonna go get a porn star type. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, it's just weird.
That is true too.
Yeah, like he only 3 years removed from college. He wouldn't even he wouldn't even have graduated from college yet. If he went all 4 years, he wouldn't even graduated from college yet, right?
He probably just barely. But I mean, I
He's been in the league 2 years, and he did 1 year.
He been in the league about 3 years.
Yeah, he just ain't played 2.
Exactly. Not about 4 years because he just did his. He signed his extension already. You don't get your extension till after after your 3rd year. So he just finished up his 4th year.
Oh, yeah. So maybe he probably set for 2. He probably set for 2.
Yeah, damn near. But the real issue is like, but I don't judge by that because I wasn't getting caught up in that shit when I was in high school. It's like, but I know he's not from Uptown though, so I can't really.
Yeah, and he was entitled his entire life. Like he's always like he was a, you know what I'm saying, like he was a basketball star in middle school. Remember, like he was an Instagram star from Duncan in middle school. So you know what I'm saying, like it's different. Like he was
he should be used to it then.
Yeah.
I was fucking in middle school. If you had given me, I probably wasn't fucking the caliber of women Zion was, but you give me,
no, don't you do that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like we gotta stop that caliber. Her caliber ain't that high. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know, like look, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like let's not do that, man.
Okay, well then I take it all back. Then Zion just a fuck up. He ain't got to stand on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like come on, my nigga. Like what part of the game is that?
The locker room gonna be crazy though.
Crazy. He lucky I ain't on the scene. Well, actually, he not lucky because it wouldn't have happened if I was his teammate. I'd have been getting on him the whole way. I was crazy. You shame a nigga into doing the right thing. You shame that nigga until he get it right. We're gonna talk about you. We're gonna join on you. We're gonna get in your ass. Pause until you handle your business the right way. And this is unacceptable. You can't control a woman. And like I said, I've been there, but I ain't been quite through this because. And of course, at this big age, it would never happen because I think that women just I ain't worth the headache because it's gonna be a headache. You come at me like this in this way, it's gonna be a headache for everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think women smell that like I'm not even doing this for him because
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah,
See me,
exactly.
I need to be more like New. See me, I'm like, man, I ain't about to do it. New, I'm like, look, I'm gonna start putting a what would New do?
Hey, my man Smee used to do that when he got into wild situations. Like, what would New do in this situation? And then he found something just some wild shit. Like, how am I up in this? What would New do?
I don't want. Nah. I'm gonna be New today.
I'm just saying, you getting online, you messing with my business. It's like I'm grown. Like I'm not gonna play with you, Shawty. Like don't play with me like that. And I
it's
think
about to mess her whole business though. Like I'm like, so I hope you can do this for a long time. You better hope the surgery and stuff lasts, because you know what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody gonna deal with you. No, ain't nobody gonna deal with you knowing you will put it out like this if something happened. Like most dudes, like
sad
if they find you do this. This embarrasses them more than what they did. They like, nah, man. Look, if you gonna talk about it, look, ain't no use for me to pay you.
They've been fucking Superhead, and she done had 3 books. Niggas be in book 2 or 3. How you in Superhead book 3? What kind of nigga are you that you are in Superhead's 3rd book?
But you gotta say, but the difference is, it was real quick though. Like you know, like. Dudes do certain stuff for the novelty. So
and
you can understand why someone do that, but to this level, they like, look, all right, you gonna sign an NDA. You ain't coming up here until you do certain stuff, until you sign this, deal with the lawyers before you come up.
These man was L7 to the motherfucker. If you in Superhead 3rd book, it's something up with you. Shaq just went on a date with Brittany Renner.
That's just like with Soulja Boy and Cat Stacks. He already knew her MO. Everybody did. But guess what? I'm curious.
Who's with Cat Stacks?
Yes, it's just a novelty. Like, I'm gonna do it, but I ain't gonna like
a Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy. Yeah. But they do that. They say that they do that, but they like, look, we ain't keeping you. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's with like they not keeping them around. It's like, look, I want to do it to say I did it.
Right.
A certain type of person can do that. Athletes got an image to maintain because their image reflects is money. Like a rapper do it, it don't really matter. It ain't gonna hurt their pockets. A professional athlete, it'll hurt your pockets a little bit different. An actor, it'll hurt your pockets a little bit different. You got to sign an NDA. An entertainer don't really care. Like, yeah, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I did something different the next day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't really matter. You don't really, you know what I'm saying? You don't get nothing for it.
Right.
Jeff, but Zion, I'm just gonna say you gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. And Shorty, you gotta relax. Because they had to take her damn Twitter page away.
Yeah, I'm like, you messing up your money now.
Yeah.
Right. And ironically, this isn't our what the fuck story of the week. But coming up is
It's the mayor. Stay fly, stay high. What the fuck? You know what it is. What the fuck?
I don't seem like I used to, Jackie. That was me back in my younger days with the auto tune. Now, have y'all seen or heard about this damn submarine that is supposed to dive deep and go to the crash site of the Titanic? These mother freakers, some of the richest people around, and you know what's so bad? It's 5 men. 5 rich guys decided to go and take a look at this, the wreckage of the Titanic, which doesn't even seem entertaining to me, but whatever, they chose to do it. And they are now lost.
Yes, they're missing.
Yeah. And they're supposed to have about 60 hours of food, perishables, and oxygen. And we're dangerously coming close to the end of that 60 hours. By the time this loads to podcast sites in the morning, that 60 hours, I believe, will be up.
Ooh.
They say they heard some encouraging signs. They can hear them banging. Like this rescue crew can hear banging noises. So they think they're going to find them. But they're saying by the time we find them, it could be too late because being submerged that long, your organs could combust. And I mean, I just watched The Little Mermaid, so I am kind of an expert now on deep sea and deep water shit. And I know that if you don't have gills, it could be a problem. And not to make light of it, but that's y'all dumbasses wanted to go see the damn Titanic wreckage. That don't even sound exciting to me.
I can see it though. Like people want to go to space. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to do, go, you know what I'm saying? I can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got that much money, you know what I'm saying? You want to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
I'd rather go to space.
Yeah, no. I can definitely see that. But the thing is, they've been like when you said the article, like when I looked at it, I'm like, they've been doing this for a while though. They've been doing this for over a year. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing different little, voyages. So at that point, you're like, all right, if I decide to do it, which it doesn't appease to me, but I'm like, okay, y'all have a year or two of doing it. It comes off as a little bit safer. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I ain't the first voyage. You know what I'm saying? So, I would think
you
that.
never want to be the first iPhone. You want to wait till they get the bugs out.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? You would think it would be okay. It's not my thing. But I would think with what they pay to do that, I would think the tracking system of what's in the submarine could get me. You know what I'm saying? Like if something went wrong, y'all would know exactly where the fuck I'm at. Like you have everybody in there spending you know what I'm saying, $250,000 plus to get in there. I would think I got the most power. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to bang. Like you're like the shit that I'm gonna go down there with. You know what I'm saying? You can come straight to me if something happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would think.
But that's not.
Go ahead, Jacqi.
You're right.
That's not what happened. So are we saying that they're searching for them? Is there a strong possibility that they will be able to get them before time has run out?
No, they're saying expect the worst. And somebody had posted, what do you think they're doing in the shuttle right now? And I was about to be like, they fucking. And I was like, oh, it's 5 men.
Right, we don't want to think.
Mel said that don't mean that. But I guess you look at that like jail. You niggas go to jail and be like, I'm here for 10 years, man. We'll get some bussy. And I guess if you only got 10 hours to live, you be like, man, go ahead and bend over, dog. That is horrible, man. Because immediately you're gonna think, I didn't have to be here. I paid to be here.
Yes.
This wasn't, I didn't do this for work. My wife didn't make me. The courts didn't make me. I'm here just because I wanted to do some weird shit. And now I'm gonna die? And it's gonna be a painful death. I don't know if either one of y'all ever died deep underwater, but that shit it don't feel good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I hear it could be uncomfortable.
Yeah. How you hear that? Who told you dying underwater could be uncomfortable? How they know? They ain't did it.
My brother was in the military, so and being in the Navy, he told me. So thank you.
Ooh. That's how you text somebody, Jack.
Right.
But man, I do want to say, getting back to all seriousness, positive energy and prayers, whatever you do to that family. And to the victims, I guess I consider them victims. Positive energy to them, and Mel said fuck that, but yeah, just good energy to those humans, man.
I know they roll it. I know everybody is look. You understand what the lawsuit and all that stuff gonna be. Everybody is out there looking. So I can assure that what I'm saying that they are exhausting all efforts. So hopefully prayerfully they're able to find them and figure out what's going on and fix the situation going forward. Because it's drowning ain't.
Go ahead. Well, I was just saying they're not using the same police they tried to use to solve Biggie and Tupac murder, so they may actually find them. You know what I'm saying? They might actually try to find them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. But we gotta get that our Don't Be Dumb award. Don't be dumb. I shut up, stupid. Don't be dumb. And this is people who are talking way too much. I try to be as sensitive to the situation as I can, but they are talking way too goddamn much.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
What is Russell, Kimora, and Aoki Lee? What are they doing? What are they doing? Why do I know this much about what's going on in y'all house? Why? Like,
sounds like it's a lot of frustrated people that have been holding a lot, and now they have to, like, if they got a vent.
And they did it on Father's Day, which just was.
It was on Father's Day. When they did it on Father's Day. I know they. I
did it on Father's Day.
On Father's Day, dang.
And I'm like, I haven't seen Russell Simmons is one of my mentors. I do know that he has been accused of some very questionable things. I know that he may have tried to flee the country because of those things. I know it's a lot going on right now, so I can't just defend him all the way because I'm aware of accusations. Nothing's been proven. But I mean, that's a dude that I've met, I've talked to, that has been a big inspiration to me, and that is I've learned from. And again, all of that goes out the window. If like R. Kelly, I loved R. Kelly's music. I don't listen to it no more. Out the window, it became fuck R. Kelly. I loved Bill Cosby as a kid. It became fuck Bill Cosby. Like, so I'm not a person that just holds on. If you wrong, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't rocking with you, I got to have honor and integrity, and I'm big on character, and I got morals and values, norms and mores. I don't rock with you, unconditionally. I rock with you till you give me a reason not to. And Russell hasn't given me a reason not to yet, but he's given me a couple reasons to question. But I do not like how Kimora came out with all of this shit on Father's Day, because I know vindictive women who do stuff like that. Like Father's Day, right. You're gonna do all this shit. You know all the charges levied against me, and now you're gonna bring up that you married me when you were 16. It's like, I know when it's a smear campaign. Now, It doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to be smeared. And that's what I don't want the audience to misconstrue. If he's wrong, he's wrong. If he did these things, he did these things. I'm not saying we excuse it. What I'm saying is it's a little odd. I know what a smear campaign feels like.
Right. You know what, man? I'm super torn. Mm-hmm. And the reason being, because like you, like I grew up with Russell Simmons being kind of like a idol in certain aspects, especially in the business world. But as you grow up and mature, like I can't unhear or unsee that he was 33 dating a 16, 17-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I can't unsee that he, you know what I'm saying, there's possibly some manipulation. So we'll get to that later on, you know what I'm saying, with the age stuff. So I can't unsee that. But like you said, bringing it up at this point when you know the heightened level, like, so you benefit for 10, 15, 20 years, and then now you bring it up. So, you know what I'm saying? So you have that issue. And obviously, clearly you can see he's, even when she like released the tape with him, like him muted, you can see he's going through a lot, because, you know what I'm saying, even when he was hollering like, she stole my money, she took everything. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? So he's screaming for help. And if somebody took, people go crazy if somebody took $1,000. So I'm saying, imagine how you would feel if somebody took $250 million, right? And I'm saying, like so it's a lot. So I can see both sides of it. It's hard for me to kind of back up somebody that I know. I'm saying, like, you look what you did on the front end of dating meeting 16, 17-year-old, I'm saying, not allowing her to go to the prom because she's dealing with you, I'm saying, like stuff like that. It's like when you have a daughter, I'm saying, like, unfortunately, you look at that person as like the scum of the earth. So even though I agree that maybe this shouldn't be coming out at this time, definitely shouldn't be played out on social media, definitely this is something that they all need counseling for. I can't really, I know he's going through a lot of mental issues from people from, from taking the money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't in a position to back you up though, my nigga. Like you do coward shit. I mean, like, karma's a bitch.
Facts.
Yeah.
I pray for the whole family. I pray that they all get some healing. And whatever he's going through, I hope he's able to, because he's brought himself out of things before, a certain stage of his life, so he can do it again. He just needs to get back, refocus, release some of these emotions, and really be back in tune with yourself and get back on track.
You said he brought himself out of it, or he bought himself out of it?
Brought.
Probably both.
Like that.
Yeah, and Russ just can't get. He won't get the benefit of the doubt. Well, I guess that is all he'll get from me is the benefit of the doubt, but he won't get Johnny Cochran defense from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not defending it. Get the benefit of the doubt, and I'll wait until more facts come out. But it was heartbreaking to see Aoki leave, to see his daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, and to hear her crying and hear what she's saying, and that's rough, man. Because I was there. I wasn't there, but I remember when she was born. Like Russell was one of my heroes. So I remember when he had both his kids, Ming Lee and then Aoki Lee. I remember when he married Kimura. I remember Baby Fat. I remember fine ass Bronte wearing the Baby Fat starter jacket. I remember the rule was get you a chick with a Baby Fat starter jacket. That pussy gonna be good. I remember, you know what I'm saying? And like Def Comedy Jam. I mean, this dude gave us LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Def Jam gave us Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule. Scarface was president of Def Jam South. No, Murder Inc. was over there. Ashanti. They gave us Ashanti.
Oh, Lord.
Actually, fuck Ashanti. Shout out to Janelle Monáe.
Wow.
And what up, E5, my cousin Erg up in here.
Bitter X, man. I tell you, man.
Hey, I'm about to go on Twitter and I'm a Gucci her ass. I mean, yeah, I hope that the Simmons family can figure it out, because as a person who's been in a family that couldn't figure it out for years, it's always better when you finally figure it out. So I hope they do figure it out. And that's all I got for them. This list is getting longer and longer. The Don't Be Dumb Award is longer and longer. I won't say Boosie was being dumb, but he wasn't being as careful as he should have been.
I agree.
And to be out with your boys, strapped with the gun showing, you don't know everybody's videotaping. And sometimes you can forget who's videotaping what. And next thing you know, you got a gun on you, they got you on camera, and you're like, ah. But when it can cost you 15 years in jail, I think you don't get comfortable behind that.
Right.
You find a way to not get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how this is going to play out. They're looking for 15 years. He's going to get some time, though. Even if he gets 5 years, it's too much.
Definitely.
Is this a teachable moment? Like, how do y'all feel about this situation? Is it like learn from this mistake, or is it like, dummy, what you doing? Like, how y'all feel?
I think it's both. I think it's a mixture of both. So, like you're really like you're too old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have people that look up to you that have looked up for you for years. So come on, bro. Chill out. Just chill out.
Yeah, I'm a little torn, man. You know, because I'm real.
Charleston White in your ear.
You say what?
Charleston White been in your ear.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. And the thing is, I really don't like dude. That's the crazy part. But you know what it is with Boosie? I'm very big on the positive male influence. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that, you know, anytime like somebody want to do something positive for black men, they say, okay, let's go help black men, you know what I'm saying, who did something messed up. Like let's fight for them. Knowing there's so other things that, you know what I'm saying, they go through. So I'm like, look, one, Boosie knew that they were looking for him. Like when you beat the charges that he beat, they take it personal. And I think he knows that. And I think he knew that by what he expressed. So you understand that mistake. Obviously, you don't know people, you know what I'm saying? So somebody can record, and the rule is not to record. You wouldn't think somebody would be stupid enough to record. But, you know, knowing, you know what I'm saying, what he was accused of and, you know, what he's admitted to, you know what I'm saying, and what he glorified, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like my whole thing is whatever he gets, I hope he gets the same thing that a white, Spanish, you know what I'm saying? My whole issue is that black men don't get the same sentences. I don't care that we get sentences. So if you're telling me you'll give the another person who did the same thing, the same crime, the same time, I don't really care about that. So, you know, like, okay. You're stupid. I think they was fishing. I think they probably had somebody really looking. You know what I'm saying? Like the police work that they put into this was something crazy, probably.
It wasn't the police work to find Tupac and Biggie's killer. It wasn't that. Trust me.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell that they got 2 or 3 people like, look, we gonna catch him. We know he beat us on this. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's some coward shit for them to catch him. But you like, look, you know that. And you know, so what you got away with? So I don't know. I'm torn. Like I really don't care.
Yeah, I feel you on that 100. Jacqi, I know that at some point we gotta let you go. Are we at that point now?
Yes.
All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll let Jacqi get out of here. And then J Lew, we about to let the damn wizards have an old damn earful behind this shit that they got going on.
Well, good night, you guys. Thank you again. And I'll see y'all next time.
Have a great night.
You too.
J Lew. Right before we get into the wizards,
hey man.
There's one other little thing I wanted to get your take on before we dive into the wizards. Let me find it. All right, so we know Taxstone got 35 years. I think we both agree that's just nigga problems, right?
Yeah, it's definitely nigga problem.
Yeah, I mean, you're going out doing all that shit. You got $1 million podcast. You when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah,
let that be an example to you.
We gotta not let our ego kind of drive us, and I think that's a lot of times what it is. Like you know what I'm saying, like you let your ego drive you into a situation that you like. Look, man, you know, like you're better than this. Like you know what I'm saying, like everybody who matters know you real. I think what happens is you try to make it people who don't matter know you real.
Yeah, and you willing to kill somebody? Like you got a multi-million-dollar business, and why you even care about somebody? I'm ignoring shit like that. I don't have a multi-million-dollar business, but at my age right now, I'm ignoring all this dumb shit. You ain't getting me fighting at one. I'm not at a club. You gonna have, it's gonna be hard for you to get me on my character at this point in my life.
Yeah,
and I ain't even got that kind of money.
And I understand self-defense and all that good stuff, but I'm like, it's just like it was like when you antagonize over and over, you know what's coming. Like so maybe that situation was different, but when you do certain things for so long, eventually you know what's going to eventually happen. Y'all going to eventually meet up, and this is a possibility. And I tell every man, like, look, when you got kids, family responsibility, your job is to make it home.
Yep.
If you got to pop out to make it home, just fucking make it home. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just sad, but 35, I'm like, nigga, 35 years, you just fucked up 4 or 5 people's lives. Your kids, his mother, your mother. You know what I'm saying? It's like it affects so much more than just you.
It's like the butterfly effect. That shit changes lives.
Yeah.
Children now raised without a father, his mother without a son, his brothers without. He could have been the one that was telling everybody to do the right thing. Like it's a trickle down, quote unquote, effect that just can really fuck up a whole timeline. It's like it's a skewed timeline now. It's like the DC Marvel universe, when it's a whole nother timeline. When you kill this man, it splinters into a different world. And I feel like that's kind of like what the Wizards have done to us. They splintered into a different world, man. Segue. It's a whole different timeline. And it ain't the same. Like 100. Like we are, but I'm gonna speak about me specifically right now. I'm a diehard Wizards fan. Like I'm emotional behind the Wizards. Like I can't be like, oh, I'm a fan. I don't give a fuck if they're sorry. It hurts when they're sorry. And it really, really feels good when they're good. And I really love the players. I tell everybody all the time, my favorite 12 players in the NBA are the Wizards. Well, my favorite 15, including their injury reserve. My favorite 15 players are the Wizards. My 16th favorite player is Steph Curry. And I mean that. Like, I love the Wizards. I love anybody who wears that uniform I go attached to. Niggas is getting on me like, man, Jeff Green was here for 1 year, and KCP was here a year and a half. And I'm like, they want rings with the Nuggets. I'm happy for them. And they're like, no, they ain't even real Wizards. And I'm like, you don't understand, dog. I'm a real Wizard fan.
Jeff Green, definitely. Anybody who went to G-Town is different, man.
Facts. They give you extra. I
put them over the Wizards.
Damn. Well, damn near.
Certain
we saw them as children. We saw them, we was.
Slim, Victor Page is bigger to me than a whole bunch of Wizards. Obviously, AI is
I would agree with that.
AI is at the top. I give you that. But you know what I'm saying? Victor Page, like, Victor was like different. Even though he ain't make
Victor's in the city.
Yeah, it was just a different feel.
I agree with everything you just said, like that's real shit. And that's why I'm so upset about the dismantling of the Wizards. One, I thought that if we had a point guard, we wouldn't need to do a total rebuild. The team wasn't that bad. You traded fucking bullshit ass Tommy, traded away Rui, our only bench weapon, one of the top 6-man scorers in the league, after he had 2 back-to-back 30-point games off the bench, get traded to the Lakers, and you saw what he did for the Lakers. And we were in like the 7th spot, I believe, in the playoffs, traded Rui, and didn't even make the play-in tournament. So one, there are a few mistakes that were made. We didn't get a point guard, which we should have gotten. They got Monte Morris, but we should have done. We should have, would have, could have. If we had a legit point guard, which I thought we were getting in the draft this year, to run alongside Bill, KP, and Kuz, and we had kept Rui, I think we're contending in the East. I don't fear Boston. I don't fear Miami. I don't fear Milwaukee. I think we're contending. And I would have been very happy with that. So everybody's saying we were just a sorry team. Fuck you. You don't know basketball, nigga. You don't know basketball. I'm tired of these niggas on Facebook, Rob in particular, trying to tell me like it's time to destroy it all. My issue with destroying it all is we're not going to get what we deserve. We're not going to get our best, our max potential, maximize our tradability at this point. So why not wait? And the new GMs came in and they traded everybody for nothing. They traded Bradley Beal for a used condom. Like, it's crazy. When it's all said and done, what we may have gotten from the Bradley Beal trade will be Landry Shamet and 3 second-round picks. Because Chris Paul don't want to play here. And nobody's willing to trade for him. So he might leave on a buyout, which means we traded Bradley Beal, a backup shooting guard, and 3 second-round picks. Unacceptable. Today, we traded Kristaps Porzingis right now for the last, it is the last.
Okay.
My mic acting the ass because I'm getting so passionate about it. So we traded Kristaps Porzingis for the very, very, very first pick of the second round or the last pick of the first round, whatever you want to call that. So that means we gave away Kristaps Porzingis, Kyle Kuzma, and Bradley Beal for the number 30 pick and 3 other second-round picks. Come on, man. That's why you don't do a rebuild for the sake of rebuilding. You hold on to your players and you make the best decision. And if we had gotten, I believe, Anthony Black in this draft, had him 6'7", can defend 2 guards, defend in the backcourt, can facilitate, defend, make up for Bradley Beal's deficiencies on defense, and then had KP, 7'3" power forward, the landlord at center, Kyle Kuzma, 6'9" small forward, with Beal and Black, and we picked, and either Kisper stepped up or we signed another veteran scorer off the bench. I think we making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But instead, Denny Avdia is our most tenured player, and probably our best as we head into this season and heading into the draft. I don't know if we draft for upside and get a project that could maybe blossom, or if we still get Anthony Black. J Lew, I know that was a whole tangent out the window. I had to get it off my chest. How you feel?
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong. I try to play devil's advocate with certain, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to understand their perspective. I understand their perspective of, like, look, we haven't won, you know, what if, coulda, shoulda, woulda, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we had certain guys for a while, so I understand that perspective. I'm with you, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like we could have, you know what I'm saying? You could have got something, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, and I'm trying to, like, kind of, you've been sending a couple articles about how the CBA is changing. So maybe it's not as bad because we'll be able to kind of get some contracts. So maybe the picks we're going to get now, doesn't look good, but the savings that we're able to get, we'll be able to get better picks throughout the year because we'll be in a position to take certain contracts. Either you know what I'm saying, we'll be able to spend a lot on contracts and we'll have it, or we'll be able to take somebody else bullshit in lieu of, you know what I'm saying, getting higher picks. So I'm trying to wrap my head around that. I'm just disappointed in what I thought the team could have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I thought Bill, KP, Kuz was better than what we showed this year. And I think that's where I'm still pissed at. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, I was very high on Rui. I wanted Rui to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted a different starting lineup. I want us to go with our 5 and fuck the bench. Like, worrying about the bench to me matters when you're a fucking good team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you prove you can do something, that's when you start tweaking stuff. Like if you ain't been to the playoffs or been to the second round in 5, 10, 15 years, put the best 5 on there and win and go for broke. You know what I'm saying? So I was a little disappointed in how we, you know what I'm saying, what we gave up for Rui, you know what I'm saying, what we didn't get back for Rui. And you know, we had like an infatuation with Denny. You know what I'm saying, like I'm like, you know what I'm saying, it was just weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know. And I understand your perspective. You know, if we would have had a point guard, maybe it's better. I thought if the coaching was better, maybe it's a little bit better. You know, so we definitely missed on you know, saying, like, you know, well, Davis, he can turn out to be a great player in 2-3 years, but for now it looks like we really fucking bombed on that. I don't know, man. like we should have been better. Like you know what I'm saying? And it's a part of me is not as mad because I do blame Kuzma, Bill, and KP a good bit. Like to me, Bill didn't shoot a good enough percentage. You know what I'm saying? He sold his ass in, you know what I'm saying, in the fourth quarter plenty of times. Kuzma went cold, you know what I'm saying, for long stretches. KP disappeared for long stretches. So you know what I'm saying, if they saying like we gotta blow it up, I understand. It's just like, look, I'm like, negotiate it better. So that's what I'm
Right.
like give me something.
I agree, man. I've really grown attached to our players, and they're gone now. And I don't know who I'm attached to on the Wizards. I guess Denny.
They goal is for you not to be attached with anyone right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it's no like if I had to pick anybody, it would be Kispert to me, probably Denny to you.
Yeah, well, actually, I made a tweet the other day and said Corey Kispert should be the if we're blowing it up, Corey Kispert should be the only untouchable piece.
Nobody's untouchable. I'm gonna be honest with you, nobody's on this team is untouchable.
Yeah, but I more or less say that to say that's the bulk of that's where my faith lies. I don't trust anybody else but Corey. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust Denny. I don't trust Johnny Davis. I don't trust DeLon Wright, as much as I love him. I don't trust Monte Morris. I don't trust the landlord. The only person on there I trust to give quality minutes going forward is Corey Kispert. He showed me something last year. When you give him the ball and let him go,
I agree.
He go.
I trust him. I trust him based on like I feel like on a winning team, he could be an integral part. I don't know what part. I don't think it's a 1. I don't think it's a 2. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's between a 3 and a 4, or he could be a real good part on a winning team. So I trust in that aspect. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I think Denny can fill a stat sheet up, but I don't know if it's on winning basketball. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? You know, on that. I think he's a solid player. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, Corey's only one I was like on a winning team. I think he can really add value.
Absolutely. And we got to become a winning team so that he can add that value. We'll see what this draft looks like. I'll tell you this. If we get Anthony Black or Thompson twin, or high or better, and by better, I mean, we're not getting Victor Wembanyama, but if we got Scoot Henderson,
oh man, you know that
a Thompson twin.
But you kind of the Cam Whitmore dude though. Like, what's your thoughts on him? I don't know much about.
I really like him. He got the attitude. He a dog. He from the DMV. He dunk on everybody. Got the highest vertical in the draft. And got that attitude of nigga, get the fuck on my face. And I love that about him. I love that, like, nigga, you know what? Huh?
You know, that's what I want, the attitude, though.
Right. I love it. The old Sid, the Thompson twins are just talented beyond belief. They're super athletes. If they ever get consistent jumpers, watch out. So I think they have more upside. And the Bilal Willoughby, the young dude that plays with Victor Wembanyama on the Paris team, upside, but maybe won't realize their full potential. As far as skilled with upside, I really like the Thompsons or Ant Black. As far as just upside and maybe not as much natural skill, but super like if they work at it, goddamn, then I would be the Willoughby kid. That would be Cam Whitmore. And, you know, maybe a few others. It's looking like, realistically, we may have the option of a Thompson twin, Cam Whitmore, or Ant Black. The Thompson twins and Cam Whitmore have more upside. Ant Black is most polished and most ready to go right now. But going to a rebuilding team, I don't know if you need somebody that's polished. Maybe you go for upside. I've wanted Ant Black here because I thought that he would be the missing piece for the Wizards. But I don't know that his upside is that high as far as being a superstar. But I will say this. Point guard is probably the most important position in basketball. Let's start there. Let's get a goddamn point guard and figure it out after that. You know what I'm saying? I think you got to have a big man. You can't win without a good big man. And we traded a 7'3" big man, which is mind-blowing to me. You traded a 7'3" guy that can shoot threes and block shots.
But I don't think he wanted to resign here.
Well, considering we're rebuilding, maybe not. But
yeah, he probably like, nah.
How do you
just
get rid of?
Yeah.
Everybody wants Victor Wembanyama right now. The first Victor Wembanyama is Kristaps Porzingis, and he's coming off his best season of his career. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's his best season of his career. He did it with us. Same thing with Kyle Kuzma. Same thing with Brent, whatever. Starting over. What do you think, J Lew? We go for upside or we go for, I don't want to say best player available because that would be upside. Do we go for upside or do we go to the best point guard in the draft? What would you pick?
Upside.
So that means we're hoping a Thompson twin.
I think our floor is so low. You know, like at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like I think our floor is so low. You know what I'm saying? And I personally think point guard probably the best players on the basketball court. So I feel like you can find more point guards than you can other. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't find a motherfucker that can jump a certain height or you know what I'm saying they can play a certain position. I feel like point guards. Every playground you see, like, you know what I'm saying, the smaller guy, you know what I'm saying, like they're the most. But it's really like, yeah, but that's because our gyms was shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to me, our GMs have been some shit. Like if you like we've missed out on a boatload of point guards.
Tyrese Halliburton, we picked Denny over him.
Yeah, or you decide to go Monte Morris and DeLon Wright over Malcolm Brogdon. Like there's been opportunities to get a suitable point guard.
Yeah, we drafted Tyrese. We fucked ourselves on Tyrese Halliburton and Malcolm Brogdon. We drafted Johnny Davis, and they want to give up that pick to get Malcolm Brogdon. And we see what Johnny Davis has been.
A number 10, but like maybe he earns something. Like some maybe this is his. Like, look, I had a horrible rookie year. I all around. Like maybe that's that. But I'm like, one, it don't look good now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I just feel like you can find. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a potential guy. Like, look, I need to. I want to start with my first round pick. You know what I'm saying? My first pick. I want to start. I want somebody who, like, they either great. Like, I don't want a guy that we arguing. Should we give him an extension in year 4 or 5? Like, fuck it. I'd rather know a year 2. Like, we gonna know a year 2. We gonna let Johnny go in that. I'd rather know a year 2 if we letting your ass go, or if we need to, or if we got something. Like, don't bullshit me for 4 or 5 years so we beat some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Get me out of my misery early.
What do you think about getting an established point guard that can show you how good everybody is? He's going to get everybody involved. He's going to let you know how good Johnny is, how good Denny is, how good Gafford is, how good Corey is, because he's going to run an efficient offense. So you'll get to see how good everybody is, and he's your play setter, he's your leader, and he's a defensive monster at 6'6". So he can guard small forward, shooting guard, and point guard. defensive monster that gets everybody involved. Does that sound attractive to you to start building with?
It's the end sounded attractive though. When you listed them other four motherfuckers, like you know what I'm saying, when you listed Denny, Kisper, Gafford, I'm like, nigga, that shit sound like a second team. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I give you, if he a young guy, I take it. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, all right, if I can put something around him, you know, it'll be a good look. But I don't think you can ask much from him with those type of players beside him. You can't get assists if other players can't score. Knew you froze. All right, look like new froze. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we blaming the Wizards for the technical difficulties. So we're gonna hold off till he come back. But I feel like the Wizards have we've definitely changed this. We've shifted powers. We gave room to the Lakers, which